John chapter 21. The appearance of Jesus by the Sea of Tiberias. Later on, Jesus appeared again to his companions at the seashore of Tiberias. And this is how it happened. Simon Peter, Thomas called Didymus the twin, Nathanael from Cana in Galilee, the sons of Zebedee, and two other companions were together. Simon Peter said, "I'm going fishing." And they said, "Well, we'll go with you. We'll go with you." So they went out and got busy in the boat. But that night they caught nothing. Early in the morning, there stood Jesus on the shore, but the companions couldn't see clearly who it was, that it was Jesus. But Jesus called out to them, "Haven't you caught anything, friends?" "No," they replied. He said, "Throw out your net on the right-hand side of the boat, and you will find some." So they did. But then they were unable to haul the net in because of the multitude of fish. And the apostle whom Jesus loved said to Peter, "It is the Lord. It is the Lord." Simon Peter, hearing that it is the Lord, was enough. He quickened in an instant, wrapped his outer garment around him, for he had practically nothing on, and jumped into the water. The other apostles came slower in the vessel, towing the net overloaded with fish. They were not too far away, only about 100 yards from the beach. As soon as they arrived on land, they saw a charcoal fire with fish being prepared on it, and some bread. And Jesus said to them, "Bring some of the fish you have just caught." Simon Peter got aboard and dragged the net to the land. It was overloaded with big fish, 153 of them. But even with so many huge fishes, the net was not ruined. Then Jesus said to them, "Come and have breakfast." None of the apostles dared query him, saying, "Who are you?" They were sure it was the Lord. Then Jesus stepped forward and served them the bread and the fish. And this was the third time Jesus appeared to his apostles after rising from the dead. When they had finished eating, Jesus said to Simon Peter, "Simon, son of John, do you really love me more than these?" "Yes, Lord," he said. "You know that I love you." Jesus said, "Feed my lambs." Again Jesus said, "Simon, son of John, do you really love me?" He replied, "Yes, Lord. You know that I love you." Jesus said, "Look after my sheep." Then Jesus said to him a third time, "Simon, son of John, do you love me?" Peter was grieved that Jesus queried him a third time, "Do you love me?" and said, "Lord, You know everything. You know I love you. Jesus said to him, feed my sheep. Truly, truly, I say to you, when you were young, you dressed yourself and went wherever you pleased. But when you are old, you will stretch out your hands, and somebody else will dress you and lead you where you do not want to go. Jesus said these words to indicate the kind of death by which Peter would glorify God. Then Jesus said to Peter, follow me. Peter turned and saw that the apostle whom Jesus loved was following them. This was the apostle who had leaned back against Jesus at the supper and had said to him, Lord, who among us will betray you? When Peter saw him, he asked Jesus, Lord, what about him? Jesus replied, if I want him to stay alive until I come again, what does it matter to you? You must follow me. And thus the rumor spread among the brothers that this apostle would not die. But Jesus did not say to Peter that he would not die. Jesus said, if I want him to stay alive until I come again, what does it matter to you? This is the apostle who bears witness to these things and who thus uttered them. We know surely that his testimony is true. Jesus did many other wonderful things also. If these were written down in detail, I suppose that even the whole wide world would not contain the books that will be written.